Hey guys, John Loxley here. Welcome back to Dishonored. Thanks for spending some time with me today. And let's just jump in. Okay, so we left off last time because there was like four books. So hopefully they're not too long. I actually like the books a lot. I like reading them, but hopefully you guys find that just as interesting as I do. But even so, it's a little painful when they're super long. So let's go ahead and... Okay, this might not be too bad. Okay, A Gaffer's Tale, Volume 1. Excerpt from the travel journal of a young whaler. Or A Gaffer's Early Adventures. My sister Nina and I left Tevye together, or Tevye, saying goodbye to our aunt, the woman who had raised us since childhood. Leaving behind our home city of Yarrow and the cold but beautiful white landscapes we had always known, we boarded a ship for Dunwall. Our parents had left us with a sizable inheritance, and we spent half of this getting to the capital city and establishing a small import shop dedicated to Tyvian furs. Once I'd helped Nina establish the business, I was free to pursue my dream. Signing on with a whaling ship was the most exciting thing I'd ever done, and I saw it as a means to an end. Someday I would captain my own crew, and eventually own a fleet of similar vessels. With tears in her eyes, Nina kissed me farewell, and I did not see her again for many months. As an apprentice to the gaffer, I got to see the tracking and killing of the great beasts up close. Nothing had ever fired my spirit so as the wind and pounding waves, racing after a wounded whale and being pulled by a skein of cables embedded in its thick flesh. I changed more in those first 7 months than I had in the previous 7 years. Whaling was beginning to put a mark on me so that Nina barely recognized me when I returned, tanned and sinewy with muscle, weather creases already wrinkling the corners of my eyes. But she could see that I was filled with joy, having found my purpose. That's nice. This whole thing seems to be built around whales. Okay, Admiralty and the Fleet, excerpt from a book on naval history. While each of the isles has some form of naval fleet, none is more empty than that of Bristol, with its long proud history of great ships and admirals who command them. Boys of age in the cities of Bristol hoping to someday captain such a ship, and family dynasties are made by those captains who track down infamous pirates or crush seditious uprisings, as during the Morley insurrection. In times of war and peace, Bristol continues to innovate at sea. The ship designs of Anton Sokolov himself now represent the highest standard in the whaling trade, allowing crews to haul their kill up over the deck and begin their butchering and processing, even as the ship returns to Dunwall. The crews can be seen working on their latest whale as the ship moves slowly up the Wrenhaven River, coming to dock with one of the powerful warehouse companies such as the Greaves Whaling House. Suspended in the rigging overhead and backlit by the setting sun, the silhouette of one of these creatures makes a moving sight as it cruises to its final resting place in the heart of the capital city. Okay. So, Dunwall is not the capital? Okay, Havelock Log, Entry 1. So this is that admiral. It has been days since our men were dispatched to stash weapons for Corvo in the old sewer. They have not returned, so I can only hope that they succeeded in getting the packages delivered. Piero spent considerable time and resources making those things. If I could find a way to mass-produce them, the Dunwall Navy would be secure in its place as the dominant force on the globe. But back to Corvo. Can he actually break out of Coldridge, and if so, will he make his way here? I personally give him odds of 1 in 5. Alright, well, we succeeded, so that's the important thing. Gaffer's Tale, Volume 2, excerpt from the travel journal of a whaler in his final years, or A Gaffer's Final Passage. After more than a quarter of a century, I'm done with whaling, too broken to continue. I've seen all the corners of the isles and made more coin than most men see in a lifetime, but it's all gone. I've lived through an emperor and watched his daughter take the throne. Fair young empress she was, but slain so young. Everything beautiful comes to die. I've eaten in every port of the known world and sailed in the loneliest waters you could imagine. I've seen the cliffs around Pendicia. Even the best of it doesn't give me an ounce of joy. The years come back across my dreams as a line of butchered bodies, long, sleek, and singing among the waves under the moonlight, only to be speared by ugly, weather-scarred men who'd knife each other for a good pair of boots. Each year I had less time to come home. My tongue forgot the language of small chatter, and those who lived in the cities thought me odd. My sister Nina hardly knew what to say to me during our visits. When she lost her business to the Lord Regent's crooked barrister, I was 100 miles east of Morley, gaff hand frozen from the sleet as we tracked the first bull whale we'd seen in months. I helped her as much as I could, but Nina died in the early days of the plague. None of it mattered. If I'm jaded and bitter, it's because this industry has taken away my dreams. The world has beaten me. That is fairly depressing. And how do these books... I mean, because... So Corvo's been gone for 6 months, right? How do they make books in between now and then? Okay. Open this. Oh, let's check our bone charms, which we haven't done yet. Okay, so you can... Okay, so we have a... Wow, okay, we have a bunch of them here. Good lungs, delicate touch, voyeur, raving, quick dodge, blast resistant. White rats can be consumed for mana. White rats won't attack you. Haha. Okay. Power effect slightly improved. Well, okay. Okay. Sure, why not? Delicate touch. We want to be sneaky. Quick dodge is good. And, sure, why not? Okay. Okay. Ah, yes, I have a lot of coins. And a key ring. I picked up the pub room. I think it was the pub room master key. Okay, well, let's just take a look in here. And pouch. Some more coins. More coins. Another book. Okay. What will he do with the drunken whaler? Feed him to the hungry rats for dinner. Hey, up she rises, slices throat with a rusty cleaver. Stuff him in a sack and throw him over. Okay. Excerpt from a book of sea shanties. Yeah, it sounds like, I can't actually remember that other song, but I feel like it has a similar tune. No, I don't need health. Litany on the White Cliff. Excerpt from a series of Overseer Invocations by High Overseer Abram Templeton. And I say to you, brothers, it is here that we make our stand as a righteous force against the growing darkness. It is here that we unite against the spirits of the unknown that would drag us screaming into the night, never to return to our homes, to our families. Together we will serve as a rod to those who would stray from the herd, for the foggy gray wastes of the outsider. We will burn a bright fire with our virtuous actions, so that others will not lose their way. And to those who choose to wander beyond the walls of our homes in far places, we will strike at them swiftly before they whisper to their neighbors, filling their hearts with strangeness and doubt. Okay. You know, religious cult, whatever. And, here we have the bathroom. Gaffer's Tale Volume 2. I mean, we read that, right? Yeah, we don't... Okay, I guess they stick a pot under there. I don't know. Powdered crystal. So is this going to be like... Is this going to be like Shadow or Skyrim, where there's just books all over the place? Shadow on Bitterleaf. Finding my way by the feeble light of the dying fire, I saw her working. A large needle moved in her hand, following precise, esoteric patterns. Knots and loops of seamstress craft from ancient days. Beneath her needle, his body clenched and shuddered, shaking the wooden table. A morbid fascination pulled me closer until she turned her blank face towards me, resting the needle in his flesh. With a refined tone she addressed me. So you are the lover, I presume. You too have been unfaithful, and it is now your turn to be mended. Neat. Okay, Young Prince of Tevye. Excerpt from a theater play. Lord Nathan Bale, shaking with outrage. How dare you, sir? Clothes sewn in my very home. I should hand you over to the watch, depraved Tevyan. Prince Khalasar, moving closer. That's a harsh welcome for royalty, my lord. Your daughter treated me with much more hospitality. Alas, she has gone out for the evening, leaving me all alone. Lord Nathan Bale, stammering, studying the younger man before him. What are you doing? Leave this house. Go back to your frozen wasteland, pale rascal. Oh, this is interesting. Smiling coyly, reaching out. No need for anger between us, Lord Bale. Is it so wrong for me to be here? As I've proven, I've developed an affinity for you and your family. Oh my, Khalasar. Your skin is so warm it burns. Oh my, indeed. Okay. Well then. Okay, back outside. Pawn some medicinal herbs. Where do I hear that? Footsteps. It's a... Okay, some coin. Oh. So is whiskey illegal in this world? They'd said something about that. Oh, I bet this one's breakable. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just not doing it right. Where's, Okay. Oh, did I miss,
You know, I tried to attend services with the overseers for a while. They've just gotten more and more, I don't know, rabid about the 7 strictures and witchcraft and all that nonsense.
Dunwall whiskey. No, I think I missed, something in one of these rooms. One of those little recorders.
Corvo seems to have arrived in good shape. Much better than I expected, given what I've seen of Coldridge Prison. He seems willing to work with us, and he shouldn't lack for motivation. The man has lost everything. We'll judge how he performs in the field. And if I can, I'll find a way to test him personally.
Okay. So that's the Admiral. He wants to test me. That's fine. Did I come from up here? I think I did. Okay, yeah. Oh, but I did not go this way. I don't want to fall off the edge there, so... Okay. That's, what are those, dolls? Okay, yeah, we read that one already. The Fugue Feast. Okay, at the end of every year, after the last day of the month of songs, we begin the Fugue Feast. The new year is not started, and the time that follows is outside the calendar. A period of celebration and feasting begins, during which the people abandon the very practices that keep them whole and healthy over the year. Many leave their homes, euphoric with spirits or potent herbs. Some paint their faces or wear masks to conceal themselves as they pursue their passions without reservation. When the right cosmological signs are observed and it is time for the calendar to begin anew, the sitting high overseer calls for the hymn of atonement and the Fugue Feast ends. Families return to their homes, wives to their husbands. Enemies put down their weapons and fires are extinguished. No complaint is given for those who have wronged others, deviated from ancient codes, or discarded oaths. For this time during the astrological alignment does not exist and is not recorded. The following day starts the new year, marked on the first day of the month of Earth, as it has always been. So I guess that's the Purge.
Elementary songs. History of the Isles. Geography of the Isles. The Seven Strictures. Litany of the White Cliff. Sayings of the Overseer. One day we'll get a few new books.
Okay. Let's see. Something popped up on the audiographs, I guess. Callista. Okay. Oh, okay, and it shows which books you've read. Well, that's good to know. I just wish it would... Does it highlight them, or... Like, because that's still glowing, but I've read it, so... We've got some dolls. Call to the Spheres. My stomach twisted as the engines of the odd vessel roared louder. It was the creation of Orcado, third prefect from the Academy of Natural Philosophy. He was exhilarated, savoring each of the small craft's undulations. Orcado pulled a lever and a great gout of smoke surrounded us. The smell of burning whale oil grew unbearable as the machine propelled itself upward. I was too afraid to look through the window, which suddenly didn't feel thick enough. As if knowing my thoughts, Overseer Bryn looked at me and smiled. Recite some of the litany, my pupil. It will protect your heart from the turpitude of the void on our way to the outer spheres. Okay. They're going to space, I guess. Okay, seriously, if I fall, I'm going to be a little upset. Place seems a little confusing, but it's not so bad. Okay. Let's before we go talk to him, let's find that rune. Oh, and this must be what's his name's area. Samuel? Okay. What was that key that I got? Pub master room key. Okay, well. Check that out soon. Right. So we gotta deal with, Play your way. Powers. The powers you obtain from runes can be used to creatively defeat enemies or move through the environment. Blink from roof to roof, possess rats and fish, or slow time before rushing a group of enemies. Okay. New rune. Press J to acquire powers. Yes, we can't do any of these. So, I assume these are just all the powers? Do I want to hold on to it and get, like, Dark Vision or one of these others? You know what? This will probably give me the greatest returns over a while. You have an extended health bar. As level 2, you regenerate more health faster. Okay. Oh yeah, I have like a little chunk on the top of my health bar now. Oh, crap. That was a fish. I'd prefer to be left alone by the fish, to be honest. Ah, there's more fish. Oh, okay. Well. Can I get out of the... Like... I want to get out of the water, but that's kind of just odd. Okay, I'm gonna try attacking the snake. That's not a snake, though. I could have sworn... Okay, I guess I'm just blind. There are definitely fish, though.
I hope you're well rested. The Admiral has some adventures in store for you, but only he knows the details.
Okay, this must be the test his notes were talking about. Oh, okay. It's not just gonna let me wander around here, is it? Obey the City Watch. Tampering with security devices is punishable by death. Well, okay. Okay, so I guess they're just gonna... Yeah. Hiding the plague, reportable punishable by death. Littering, punishable by death, probably. Okay, so... Let's just find stuff to pawn. That is going to be something eventually. And I thought there was one little more area over here. We'll just check real fast. And then we'll go talk to the Admiral. Okay. Abandoned apartment key. I don't have that. Where was the master pub key used? Not here. Let's try here. I remember there was a door, I just don't remember where. Nope, or district sewer key. Well. Oh. Okay, well, let's just talk to the Admiral then. We'll find the key later.
Well, let's get down to it. First off, I know that assassination is dark business, but sometimes good men have to do bad things to make the world right. Our purpose is clear. We want to restore Her Majesty's line by finding and putting Emily Kaldwin on the throne. To those ends, we'll hide, act in shadow, take them apart, piece by piece.
You mean I will?
Tonight, High Overseer Campbell dies by your hand. It won't be easy. He's protected by his overseers, an army of religious zealots. But if anyone can do it, you can. Your exploits are legendary. Campbell carries a private journal. Once you've eliminated him, get the journal, because we think it contains Emily's location. Recovering her is obviously critical, assuming she's alive. That's the gist of it. Remember our cause and strike true. We're counting on you. Another thing. Campbell is holding a former overseer by the name of Martin. He's one of us, and if you manage to find him, give him whatever help you can. He's a master strategist, and he got caught working for our cause. It'd be good to have him back here at the How Pits.
Okay, so I guess we have primary and secondary objectives. It was saying something about a... some kind of crafting journal. Might have been blueprints. No. Well, maybe. Who knows? It says something about crafting. Drop possession in combat. Block, counterattack, spring razor. Okay, so it's a... Got it. It's like little caltrops. Runes acquiring powers. Shop and upgrades. Okay, so Piero's your guy. Chaos. Right. Rewire tool. Okay, it might be good to get some of those. Because you can disable alarms and do other stuff. Let's see if we can find Piero. This is... Oh, okay.
Corvo. Hello. I'm Callista. I work here for Admiral Havelock. I'm sorry to intrude on your business, but this is important. I suspect you're going to kill the High Overseer. That wretched man. There's really no reason for you to listen to me. But my uncle, Jeff Kernow, still serves as captain in the City Watch. But he's a good man, and my only family. The chatter in servant circles is that Campbell just took delivery of an exotic poison. And I think I know why. My uncle's not corruptible like the rest of them. Campbell is going to poison my uncle. Do you think you could protect him? You used to do that, right? Before you had your current profession. Before you became an assassin.
Well, don't spread the word, lady. But, yeah, I'll try and... Okay, mission clues. Callista has an uncle who's the captain of the Dunwall City Watch. Decent man trying to make the best of a corrupt regime and enact change from within. He's meeting resistance, of course. Okay, optional task. I see. So I wonder, I mean, I guess we have to kill?
I overheard the Admiral at breakfast, talking about the Overseers. That's all I heard. And I think it's better if I don't know too much about what you people are doing.
Does part of the soul live in the heart? If the heart keeps beating, does that mean that the spirit is never released into oblivion? I can keep a heart beating forever with electricity, but what does that
He's my uncle, and he means a lot to me.
Hush.
His name is Jeff Kernow.
It'd be
Captain
easier if I
Jeff.
created.
Oh, that's, sorry, that's not what I wanted to do.
Does part of the soul live in the heart? If the heart keeps beating, does that mean that the spirit is never released into oblivion? I can keep a heart beating forever with electricity, but what does that mean for any essence trapped within? It'd be easier if I created these processes in waking hours. I am uneasy pursuing avenues that emanate from my dreaming mind.
Interesting. So, I pulled out the heart there because that's exactly what I was thinking. But, I wonder if he's being influenced by the outsider as well. Okay, so, Piero, where are you? I want to upgrade my stuff. There he is. Okay. Wait, is that another key? Aha. Yeah, it probably just goes out to the balcony. And I'm pretty sure I've read all of these.
What can I do for you?
Upgrade. Okay. Rewire tool. No way, you can purchase runes? Ah, okay. Yep. Buy one, it's sold out. Okay, that's fine. Let's purchase like 2. Oh, hang on, I upgraded the bolts, but regular bolts were upgraded, not sleep bolts. Let's see. Oh, standard bolt. Okay. Yeah, we'll upgrade our bone charms. See, that doesn't make sense though, because I thought... I mean, I have like 7 equipped right now, right? Well, okay, we'll purchase a few. Mask optics. And in case I screw up. Okay, that should be fine, I think. Oh, it was. Yep, okay, got that one already. And, okay. Oh, okay, there we go. So that's the enhanced optics. Let's take a look at our bone charms real fast, because I'm curious now. Oh, okay. You can have an additional one. So if I get that other upgrade, then it upgrades the other 2. Moderate keyhole peeping. Drop assassination gives you health. That might be good. I don't want to kill people if I can, but, you know, if I have to, it might be good to at least get some healing out of it. Okay. Alright, Samuel, take me away.
Ready to go? Just give the signal.
Yeah, let's go. Aha. Distillery District. High Overseer Campbell leads the city's militant religious and is a close ally to the Lord Regent. Campbell is completely corrupt and holds the secret to Emily's location. Infiltrate the office of the Higher Overseer, steal Campbell's journal, and eliminate him. An ally to the Loyalists, Martin, is being held there. Free him and allow him to escape.
It'll be a rough trip. Used to be to go straight up Clavering Boulevard, but now it's not so easy. Half the city's dead of the plague. The other half's fighting over what's left.
Sounds about
City
right.
Watch still holds the bigger streets, and they've set up those wall of light checkpoints. Man walks through one of those, and he ends up burned to a crisp. Everything not controlled by the City Watch is gang territory. Then there are the real odd birds living on the fringes, like that Granny Rags. They say she's nuts. Don't know which is worse. Just take your pick.
Okay. City Watch holds Clavering Boulevard beyond the first wall of light. Bottle Street Gang controls the side streets. Granny Rags lives in an apartment at the far end of Endoria Street. Okay. So, get past the first wall of light. Talk to Granny Rags. Yeah, I actually really want to. She was talking about the Overseer and bones and all that stuff. But I do think we're going to stop here for now. It's already been 30 minutes of me dicking around and reading books and stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for your time, guys. I do really appreciate it. As always, let me know if you have any feedback. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.